Good morning, students. In this video we are going to discuss the great poet John Milton. So let's have a brief introduction to the poet. John Milton was born in London in 1608. He was the son of John Milton the elder, a prosperous surveyor and composer of music with Puritan sympathies. After going to school in London at St. Paul, Milton proceeded to Christ College, Cambridge. After going to the school in London at St. Paul, Milton proceeded to Christ Church College, Cambridge, where he resided from year 1625 to 1632. There he wrote a number of poems, including On the Morning of Christ's Nativity in year 1629. From year 1632 to 1638, he lived at Horton in Buckinghamshire, devoting himself to reading the classic, studying the music and mathematics, and writing poems. To this period belongs to La Arrigo and Pensiero and Moscow Commerce, which was produced in year 1634 at Lodo Castle by his friend the musician Henry Lawes. The death of Edward King, a friend of his Cambridge days, was the occasion of his writing Lycidas in year 1637. After a 15th month sojourn abroad, mainly in Italy, where he called on Galileo, Milton returned to England in year 1642. He married the daughter of Cavalier family, Mary Powell, who deserted him, but who was reconciled to him in year 1645 and lived with him until her death in year 1652. He also married Catherine Woodcock in year 1656 and mourned her death in a sonnet in year 1658. During the civil wars and from some years afterwards, Milton devoted himself to prose tracts on behalf of the Puritan cause. His labor of reading and writing helping to bring on the total blindness which afflicted him in year 1652. Although he had held with what was virtually the post of Foreign Secretary under the Commonwealth, Milton remained unmolested after the restoration of 1660. He married his third wife, Elizabeth Minshall, in year 1663 and in 1667 published The Paradise Lost, which he had probably begun in year 1658. In year 1671, the sequel of Paradise Regained was published. Together with Samson Agonis, Milton's sonnets, like all his writings, expresses himself, the cultured poet and serious God-fearing Puritans. Milton will always be remembered as a great poet of England and If England is to be represented in an international congress of poets, it will be by Shakespeare first and Milton next. Milton was, in the words of Tennyson, mighty mouth inventors of harmonies, skilled to sing of tune and eternity, God gifted organ voice of England, Milton, a name to resound for ages.